Today I'll be sharing with you a simple vanilla cake recipe. This cake is soft and tender and very fluffy. I'll be taking you on a step-by-step tutorial on how to make oil-based vanilla cake. This cake recipe is very easy and simple to make. If you're interested, let's get started. Here I have some eggs, milk, vegetable oil, all-purpose flour, and sugar. I've measured out my all-purpose flour, 265 grams of all-purpose flour, and here I'm adding half tablespoon of baking powder. I'll be mixing the dry ingredients first before the wet ingredients. So I'm using my little whisk to give the flour and the baking powder a good mix. Set it aside. Then I have a clean bowl here where I'll be mixing the wet ingredients. This recipe is super easy, very easy and absolutely delicious. Into the clean bowl, I'll be adding 2 large eggs. I'll be using 1 cup of sugar for this recipe. I'll add half and later on complete the rest. Then 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of vanilla flavor. I'll be mixing them together. Then after a while, I'll be adding the remaining sugar. So with my hand mixer, I'm going to mix the whole ingredients together very well until it looks pale and fluffy. Mix on a low speed until you achieve a very creamy and fluffy consistency. This is Kado's Cakes and Chops. You're welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, like and share. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tutorials on cakes, bread, and small chops. Remember to drop a comment in the comment section if you have any question. If you observe well, you'll notice that the egg mixture is becoming creamier, thicker, and very silky. I'll be mixing it a little more before adding the next ingredient, which is the vegetable oil. If you follow this recipe, you'll be able to make yourself a very simple vanilla cake at home. You can make it for birthday parties, can make it for friends and families. Now I'll be adding the vegetable oil, then mix them together to combine well. I'll go ahead and mix for a minute more before introducing the dry ingredients, which is the all-purpose flour. You can see how creamy this mixture is. Very creamy, like ice cream. Creamy, smooth, and fluffy. So the next ingredient I'll be adding into the bowl is the all-purpose flour. I'll be adding the all-purpose flour into the wet ingredients bit by bit while I mix. Be careful not to overmix. Using the mixer on a very low speed. You mix a little and stop. This is also the right time to add the milk. Little by little, gradually. Alternatively, you add the flour and add some milk until you're done mixing. If you don't have a mixer, there's no cause to worry. You can use your spatula or your whisk to mix your cake. You can use them to combine the wet and the dry ingredients, and I have demonstrated that in my previous videos. Check my channel for videos on how to bake a cake without a mixer. While using your mixer, pay attention not to overmix. Each time you mix, it should take like 10 seconds. Only 10 seconds, you stop. You add your milk, add your flour, mix for 10 seconds, you pause. This is the right way to use your mixer to mix your cake batter. If you overmix your batter, your cake is going to come out tough. When I'm done adding the all-purpose flour, I'll be dropping the hand mixer. Then finish up the mixing of the batter with my spatula. This recipe is going to come out moist, fluffy, and tender. You can use this recipe for both homemade and commercial cakes. This is a very good recipe that has a long shelf life. Time to drop the mixer and continue with the spatula. So I'll be finishing up the mixing of this batter with my spatula. Then I'll be using the folding technique. I'll be mixing it gently and gradually until everything is well combined. I'll add the rest of the milk, then mix gently, folding in the batter. Once you notice everything is well combined, you stop. Once I'm done with the batter now, I'll go ahead and preheat the oven for 10 minutes before baking. It's important you preheat your oven, turn it on for 10 minutes before putting your batter in the oven. It's very important. Never you bake with cold oven. Don't do that. So now I'll be greasing my baking pan. After greasing, I'll add some all-purpose flour in it and coat the pan. You can also line your baking pans with parchment paper, which is baking paper. While I'm preheating the oven, I'll be transferring the cake batter into the baking pan. After that, I'll be giving it a tap before putting it in the oven to bake. After baking, I'll be using a light buttercream frosting with vanilla flavor to cover the cake. I'm done transferring the batter into the pan now. The next thing I'll be doing is to use my skewer to make a swirl in the batter in order to release some bubbles before I'll go ahead and tap this way with a skewer. Then the next thing I'll be doing is to tap it 3 times. After tapping, then I will transfer the batter into the oven and bake for 180 degrees centigrade for 40 minutes or until a skewer comes out clean. After 40 minutes, our vanilla cake is ready and well baked. We'll allow to cool for 20 minutes, then transfer to a wire rack to cool completely before frosting. I'll be removing the cake from the baking pan now and allow to cook on a cake rack before I'll go ahead and frost it. How do you like your cake? Do you like it soft, tender, and fluffy? Or you like a hard cake? No one likes a hard cake. Everyone likes a sweet, soft, fluffy, and tender cake. As I'm bringing out the cake now, I'll be transferring it to the cake rack to cool off completely while I mix my buttercream. The cake is fully cool now and ready. Let's do a little decor on it. So I'll be trimming the cake to level it. I'll just slice the cake into two equal parts. Then I'll be applying the buttercream in the middle. Cover it up with the other parts. This is just a light and simple decoration I want to make, just to beautify the cake a little. It's not a perfect decoration, it's not a perfect frosting, but just to add a little color to the cake. And this design is beautiful. Wow, this is a fine, beautiful design I'm doing. Add some sprinkles in the middle. Time to cut the cake. Who wants to eat some cake? If you like this vanilla cake recipe, try it out and let me know the outcome in the comment section. If this is your first time here, like and share this video, drop me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more baking tips and tutorials. Remember to turn on the notification bell to be notified each time I upload a new video. Let's test the cake. This vanilla cake does not contain much sugar. If you are not a fan of overly sweet cake, then you have to give this a try. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next one. This cake is soft, tender, very delicious.